Hi everybody, this is Dr. Shea with video number 6 of 10 keys to lifetime wellness. Last time we talked about the key components in creating a healthy human being are to create purity and sufficiency in the ways that people eat, move, think, and in their structure. So if we can eliminate toxicities and deficiencies in those environmental cues, and we can add in purity and sufficiency when we get the body the raw materials necessary for them to create optimal health and healing. So today I want to give you a little bit of an analogy that I like using that helps people understand how this really works in the real world. So I call this the bank analogy. I want you to think about your body as sort of like a bank account. When we have lots of withdrawals, meaning we're taking money out of our account, this is sort of like when we put a lot of stress into our bodies. Now, stress could come in the form of, like we talked about, bad relationships, bad food, bad water, bad movement patterns, bad postural positions, etc., right? These are stressors. These pull money out of our account. Now, your account may start out at a really high level, and that can be good because that gives you a buffer between really where you feel okay and where you actually begin to express symptoms. And this buffer ends up being really important. In fact, the bigger the buffer that you have, the less likely that you will have to have a health crisis. So that's good. However, what I would encourage us to begin doing is really to focus on, instead of withdrawals, we want to start making deposits into our health bank account. Deposits are looking at those categories, eat, move, think, and structure, and begin making choices like we talked about a little while ago with the idea that our health is on a spectrum, and every single decision that we make either moves us towards health and healing or towards sickness and disease. So the more decisions that we make in the categories of eat, move, think, and structure that move us towards health and healing, every single one of those is a deposit in our health bank account and widens the gap, widens that buffer, and makes us more durable. Essentially, this makes us more bulletproof so that we don't express symptoms. Just like in your financial life, when you have a lot of money in savings, if all of a sudden you blow out your tire and you need to have it replaced, $1,000 on tires can really be more of a hindrance rather than a massive crisis if you've got that big buffer sitting in your account. Similarly, when it comes to your health, during cold and flu season, if you have a big health buffer, all of a sudden a little bit of a dip in your immune system doesn't mean it completely wipes you out and you have to go and have pneumonia and go into the hospital and so forth. So to widen your health gap, really focus on getting purity and sufficiency in the categories of eat, move, think, and structure, and think about how you can maximize the number of deposits you make during a week. Now, one of the things I strongly suggest is pre-schedule all of your self-care. So what that means is make sure you have your once-a-month massage scheduled always in advance. Every single month, it's on autopilot. Make sure you have your time set aside to go to the grocery store, buy healthy food, and food prep on the weekends so that you can have meals ready when you need them. Make sure that you have your chiropractic adjustment on the schedule every single week or whatever your adjusted frequency is to make sure that you're getting into those appointments and making them a priority. We all know, guys, when life gets busy, the things that oftentimes aren't actually accomplished during the week are the things that aren't felt like the highest priority, which when it comes to your health, there's really not much more that should be a priority than that. So work on these things, implement, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week.